going to talk about the A's and B's of K-pop today.
Oh, we're really going to get into it today.
Let's get into it today.
Yeah, I think this is episode 9, but I don't remember exactly because we do a lot of bonuses and I can't keep track.
You can adjust as needed.
True. All right, so if the title of the video says something different than what I just said, leave the title instead.
That's research.
That's me looking at back videos
Right.
and counting them.
Right.
Okay, so that's research, scientific. Qualitative data here. We're going to talk about female K-pop bands.
Girl groups! Yay!
Which we have alluded to plenty, and it was getting more and more topical. So we're going to talk about it, and I'm probably going to get hate mail.
Yeah, you're going to say something terrible. Okay, so as a way of introducing this, I just saw Christy Teigen. Everyone knows her. She's married to John Legend. She's a Sports Illustrated swimsuit model. She's a wonderful online persona. She just went to a Blackpink concert and took her daughter Luna, who's about like 5 or 6 or something. And she's like, I just barely saw Blackpink, and now what I know what all the hype is about. That's quite a show. Because K-pop concerts are huge. They have fireworks and lights and costumes and dancing and dancers and stuff like that. So Blackpink is, I think, maybe one of the biggest K-pop girl groups right now.
Yeah, actually, if you go by the numbers, which are fuzzy, right?
Oh, fuzzy numbers.
If you looked at like album sales, which I think is a fuzzy number in Korea because the companies they drive it up so that poor people buy multiple copies of the same CD.
Yeah.
Just for the different cover and the trading card inside.
Right.
So you can't really go by album sales. Yada yada. On social media you can gauge to a point, right? How many times did I watch this video? But they rack up bigger numbers than BTS.
Yeah. Well, and ARMY's take on that is, hey, BTS paved the way, but that doesn't mean no one will come behind it. If there's never a successful K-pop group besides BTS, then they didn't really pave the way, right? But Blackpink, they're huge all over the country. They've got 4 members. La Lisa, I think she's just named Lisa, but she's Thai actually. And Jisoo, Rose, and Jennie. Jennie. Rumored to be dating Taehyung from BTS.
Okay.
What do you think about girl groups? Do you listen to them a lot? Their music a lot?
No. I tried again today.
Yeah.
And prep for this. And I remember I just really, really don't. I generally, as a rule, don't like them.
Who did you listen to today?
ITZY, aespa, Twice, Blackpink, New Jeans, and then I was like, I had to keep fast forwarding.
Yeah. 50/50. They're kind of big right now.
I
They're new.
don't know that I've heard
Yeah, I
of
like
their
them.
songs.
Well, I like K-pop girl groups more than you do, but I prefer the guy groups.
I fall into the stereotype, I guess, in Korea. What I'm gleaning is that if you're a female, you like the male K-pop, and if you're a male, you like the female K-pop. And that if you cross over, it's like, oh, you're a guy and you're a grown man and you like BTS, and then there's all this insinuation, I guess, about other things. But I seem to fall into that stereotype, which is interesting.
I feel like my K-pop friends, besides you, also they stan a guy group, but they also stan a girl group. Like I've got one of my friends is a Blink, which is the fandom of the Blackpink group. They're called Blinks. So,
I hope that is breaking apart.
Yeah.
And here in the U.S., that's definitely not how fandoms work.
Right, it doesn't work that way.
So you can be a fan of whoever you want, and nobody's like, whoa, what's that about? Let's talk about why I don't like them.
Okay. Do you like their music?
No.
You don't like their music?
No.
Okay, do you like their fashion, like costumes and fashions and stuff?
No.
No, don't like that. Do you like their choreography?
No.
Okay, I feel like their choreography is much more simple than the men's, and it can be kind of silly sometimes. What about, do you like their, what else is there?
What else is
Personalities?
there?
I don't know. their personas?
I don't know enough about. I can't delve enough into that part. I think that I think we all have certain things that we just really hate.
Okay.
And maybe there's a bunch of reasons for them, and I don't necessarily think a lot about it. But I really, really hate cutesy stuff. And so even male songs, I really don't like. Oh, Shiny has a song like "Marry You" or "Marry Me." Super Junior has a song like, "I Want a Girl Like You." And then when the girl sings, "You Be My Boyfriend," I hate that stuff.
Do you like Ego?
Not necessarily. I think it's corny.
Okay.
I don't hate it, but it's like roll my eyes.
And you find that girl group songs are cutesier.
Are more cutesy,
Yeah.
and and they. I hate that. I hate the and I don't know what it is. Statistically, this cannot be true.
Yeah.
But I think they almost all sound the same. So I was just listening to it, not watching anything, and they all sound like IU to me.
Oh, I like IU though. Do you like IU?
No.
Oh, I like IU.
I don't know enough to say if I really like her or not.
She's one of the elder statesmen
She
of
is.
female K-pop stars. And
I think they all sound like her, and I'm like, how do you all sound alike? Or they have this like high-pitched, cutesy voice, and it just drives me nuts. Because I know they can't all sound like that. That can't be all of their real voices.
I mean, maybe that's what they've been. Maybe that's the filter that's applied to you from becoming
Well, I think
K-pop star.
that's what I think.
There is for sure an aesthetic, a look that's K-pop girl groups, and it's I don't know if it matches the normal Korean beauty standards for women, but these women are skinny, super skinny.
Oh, very, 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 very.
And they all have really shiny black hair, which is really pretty. They wear their costumes are usually really brief, and it's not a lot of cleavage because these are thin women who don't have big boobs,
Right.
but they're short skirts. Like there's a lot of legs, a lot of bare midriff, stuff like that. There's a lot of kind of infantile type dressing. There's a lot of acting like a baby.
Oh, see, like you're just totally
I know, like
making my
ponytails.
point.
I know. I
didn't even know it.
Yeah.
Anywhere. I feel validated. Thank you.
I know those are things that bother you.
Because I've
Things
said
that you
that
don't
before. I really, when I watch their videos, it's a mix of two things that I equally hate: baby doll and pole dancing. And I feel like if you're a pole dancer and that's what you want to do, go for it. That shit's hard. Like, but not in the way they're doing it in the video, because it's like sexualizing a baby doll type infantile attitude and the movements. And so when you watch their choreography on stage, it's a lot of, and then like pole dancing type moves, and it's
a thing I recently found out is that in pole dancing, the pole spins and the person holds on to it. Did you know that? I thought they were spinning around a stationary pole, but the pole spins.
Did I?
Isn't that wild? It's wild. That's wild. Look it up your own self. You can do some research on pole dancing videos. I think what I found is I just haven't connected with the girl group the way I have with guy groups. Like I'm really straight, so I really like guys, and so I really like guys. Like I like to think about, like if I see a guy versus a girl, I just almost automatically think the guy is more attractive because I'm straight. But I also I just haven't connected with them. I probably haven't tried hard enough. Plus, there are always fandom fights between Blinks and ARMY, and it's like, yeah, like I've heard so many negative things about BTS from Blinks that it's kind of like, well, I'm not going to give you a chance.
I think
now.
then fandoms are a little cray-cray at some level. But so tell me, in the U.S., do you have that same feeling if you hear a female artist? Do you not connect?
No, not necessarily. Like, I think Taylor Swift is really talented. I understand why she's so popular. I think she's pretty. I think that her aesthetic is pretty. But I think that, like, the lead singer of Maroon 5 is hot in a way I don't think Taylor Swift is hot.
He's a bad dude, though.
Oh, he's a terrible person.
He's a horrible
I know, I'm just
person.
telling you about pictures of him. Yeah,
No,
he's a bad guy.
now when I see pictures of him, I think of, like, what a creep he is.
Who else is hot? I don't know.
Um,
Usher. Like, Usher's a good dancer. He's super attractive. So there's like, you know what I mean?
Okay.
Like, I'm not feeling that about Taylor, although I can see that she is attractive and people like her, and I totally get it. But you know what I mean? Whatever. If I was,
I get annoyed at, it's not, so I want to separate it. It's not like the actual artists that I'm really disliking. It is kind of how the industry has packaged them and presents them, and I really, really dislike it. So in my efforts over the years to try and listen to female K-pop, there's one group that I was like, I don't mind these guys.
oh yeah,
They're called Purple Kiss.
okay.
And they're really young, and they're in a little tiny company, so I read up that they're considered self-producing.
Okay.
So I'm like, oh, maybe why their sound is a teeny bit different. It's juvenile, but I think it's because they're young and they'll hopefully grow a little bit more, but it's not like infantile. That's the difference with them. But I don't love everything they do. And I did listen to one of their new songs today, and I was like, I don't know. It was just like not hitting me, but it wasn't driving me nuts where I had to fast forward it. Which sometimes, man, I'll be like, oh my god, I can't take this song. And they still have a ways to go.
I thought you liked Mama Moo.
Oh, I like Kwasa.
Oh, one artist in Mama Moo.
Yes.
Yeah.
I do have a
She's
few
cool.
Mama Moo
She's
songs,
cool.
but as I've listened to them over the years, they now drive me nuts. They're like, oh god. And then I had one Twice song, and I'm like, why the hell did I buy that? Oh my gosh, shoot me in the head. What was I thinking? And then I read a thing not that long ago about how New Jeans, which is a hype artist, how they're changing the face of K-pop, and they're going to start the 5th generation, because nobody really knows what that means.
Yeah.
When a generation ends, another one starts in terms of K-pop.
Yeah.
And so I listened to them, and I was like, they sound like every other
They're
K-pop
so
group.
young.
And then I watched the video, and they were super, 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 super young.
Like one of them's 14.
Oh good God! So I will give Hybe the credit. Unlike JYP and YG, they are not overly sexualizing those girls in videos or in the songs. But I don't know Korean. Like I don't know what they're singing about. But they don't sound any different to me. I don't see the revolution coming on with New Jeans, and I'm like, I don't know about this.
There are female Korean artists that I've listened to who are not popular K-pop artists here right now, and they do sound different. Like they're a little more rock, and they're like playing guitar and being a little bit more
You
edgy
should
and
share
stuff like that.
those with me.
Well, the reason why I know about them is because they've collabed with like RM, and then if you go and look at their other stuff, it's also like this isn't very girl group K-poppy, because they're not girl group K-pops. They're female Korean music artists, right?
You had that question a while ago, and I thought about it of like, do I like solo artists? And I'm like, I don't dislike them, but I don't seem to get exposed to them very often. So I should make a concerted effort to
Oh, I'll send you some.
to start listening to those when I'm in the office working, and then I'll be like, I can't take that fast forward.
Yeah. The ones that I'm thinking of in particular are kind of rock with kind of a hard, like experimental guitar sound kind of thing. We'll link them to here too, so you can check out.
I think that female K-pop groups have such a long way to go, and it drives me nuts too when you watch their choreography, because it is so simplistic. And you know these women can dance, these girls can dance. You know it. I saw one, I think earlier this year, and I wish I had written down who it was. It was a guy group and a girl group, and they were collabing. And they did a video, and anytime the girl group came onto the screen to do the choreography went,
Yeah.
and their parts were like, it was like cutesy stuff, and then the guys would be dancing, and instantly the choreography would go harder, and I was like, this is exactly what I can't stand.
Well, we know that they can dance because like if they're the backup dancers for like gym and stuff are awesome. Like BTS doesn't usually have female backup dancers. They I
Yeah.
can't think of if they ever do. But in their solo things, they have. Jimin's had backup dancers who are females. J-Hope has, and they can be amazing. And it's not. It's like this high level.
We know women can dance.
We know women.
I just think that the way that the industry has progressed for female K-pop is really crap a lot. I really, really, really hate it, and it pushes all my buttons with cutesy baby doll pole like sexualizing pole dancing. Just stop. Let them I wish this for the males too is that they had more artistic freedom to really kind of push themselves. So that's what I like. I may not like everything that BTS does as solos, but I love that they're doing it. They're in a special position where they really can. But yeah, I'm like, I'm not loving Blackpink. I heard Shut Down Again, their version came on today, and I was like, oh man.
You like your friend's cover of it.
Gaho's, Gaho and Cave's cover, it's a lot better for me at my ears. I was like, yeah, it's okay. And then I remember their Coachella video where they freaking lip synced half of it.
Yeah, I've seen. I mean, because ARMY also does criticize Blackpink, I've seen a lot of criticisms of them and videos of them not dancing very well.
Oh, and then on stage, so why are they even lip syncing? Because they're not really dancing on stage. They just move around and then put their hip out and do their little as they're rapping, and it's like, stop! Why are you have to lip sync?
I can see why they're popular. No one in that genre has grabbed me yet. So.
I feel like I might agree.
Yeah. There we go.
All right. Well, we've talked about that enough.
We're gonna for video awards or for music awards.
Well,
we'll send you
first
some.
we have to do our
Okay,
phrase.
yeah.
And you came prepared with the
I
phrase.
came prepared with the phrase. Are you guys ready for this?
Finally.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm taking a Korean course, which sounds ridiculous because I don't seem to know any Korean language, but I am taking a course. And they sent me a list of interesting quotes that are used in Korean language.
Okay.
So this one is Dungjan, Michi, Upda.
Where is it? Can you
Oh yeah,
make it
let me make it bigger.
for my old
Upda.
eyes?
Upda,
Jim Chan?
Michi,
Or is that John? Sometimes the
Jung-chan.
font is a little weird.
Dungchan,
Chan.
Michi,
That's K. Miki.
Miki,
Oh.
that's Up,
It's not.
Upda,
Oh.
Adupta.
I don't
See
know.
how good I am? Well, okay, it means the literal translation is the bottom of the lamp is dark. And the meaning is it's often difficult to see what's right in front of you. And actually, I should be able to pronounce this, but sorry, I can't. But that phrase, like, it's been used in my martial arts class where the teacher says, that's like a common phrase that they use, and they're like, where does the light come from? The light is not brightest where it comes from. It's dark underneath the lamp, but the light goes out. So, like, this light comes from you outside.
You might need
and
to
also
work on that
sometimes it's hard
phrase.
to. Oh
So
my
that it
gosh.
kind of rolls off your tongue.
Dungjan Michi Udapta.
Don't you get a link to like listen?
Yes, but this is a screenshot, so I don't have that on me right now.
Okay.
Okay, what's your phrase or word?
I'm ready.
Let's hear it.
준비됐어요.
What does it mean?
I'm ready.
Literal. Oh, literally.
Literally,
Right.
I'm ready. 준비됐어요.
Jumbi. Oh, okay. Jumbi. That's what we say when you're supposed to be ready, like add attention. Jumbi. That's what we say in class. Yeah.
준비됐어요. Well,
What's the rest of it?
됐어요, but that's the
됐어요.
polite version. 준비됐어요.
Okay, well that was one I've heard in real life. Nice.
I
Thank you for
actually
doing
got
that.
saw the written version of BTS Blood, Sweat, and Tears.
Yeah.
So P is blood. I didn't know sweat is tongue.
Okay.
Hitam 눈물. And 눈물 is eye water.
Eye water.
Eye water.
Oh, 눈물.
And I was like,
Oh.
I get it. Eye water,
Oh.
눈물. So
Korean language is amazing. It makes so much sense.
Well, when you put it together, you're like, oh, I see a pattern. So Nunmo
Figure that out.
was
Nice.
here. Okay, so video awards. You want to link to what?
Okay, we're gonna link to some great music that we do like by Korean female artists. K-pop. We'll send you a K-pop video because maybe you'll love Blackpink. You might think twice.
I
is
don't
the
want to
most
put
fun
their
thing in
link
the world.
on our.
You don't dare to?
Like
It's
dare
fine. Okay,
to,
we'll find one that Amy B.
I will let
likes.
you
Okay,
give
I
me
will
the
choose
links
one
and
because
I'll put them up.
We're not trying to talk you out of it. If you like girl groups in K-pop, go for it. 'Cause
Sure,
there's
for
a
it.
lot of value to finding music that you like. And you might like the dances, and the choreography is way easier to learn, guaranteed, because it's like. Okay.
True that. You know what I want?
What?
I want, maybe somebody knows about this, I want some videos to teach you the choreography of this, is sort of like an exercise video.
Absolutely.
That's
that
what
exists.
I want.
Absolutely.
Where?
That exists.
Do I
I'll
have
link
to
that
pay
here
for
too.
it?
No,
Do I
you
have
don't
to
have
pay
to
a
pay for
lot
it. They do like mirrored, they do slowed down version. My
Yeah.
kid and I learned that. Except the kid learned it way better
How
than
come
me.
I can't find those videos?
Oh, I will.
That's
I will
my
link
prop.
them to you. And then your algorithm will be sending them to you all the time.
Okay, good. That's what I
Awesome.
want.
Good job.
Well, we still have actual music awards.
Music awards, okay?
Yeah.
Let's hear it.
So also, I did not remember to link in the last video that just went up, which was a part one. The band that I talked about, and that was Xdinary Heroes.
Okay.
I'm gonna link those here because I'm not going back to do it.
Great.
But
Better watch all the videos we have.
oh my god, this is gonna be a lot. What do you? Okay, let's do a topic of what's a song that you've been listening to a lot lately, and it can be redo, it can be old, it can be new, it can be whatever.
Your Eyes Tell. Have I said that one before? It's by
No.
BTS. It's really beautiful. I think it's in Japanese. I think it's in Japanese language. It's really beautiful. It has really pretty.
I feel like I don't know that one off the top of my head.
Your Eyes Can Tell. Your Eyes Will Tell. Has really pretty vocals. In particular from Jin. And I miss Jin. He's been gone to the military for a long time, so his voice in my head is so nice to hear. What do you?
So there's a new band that I like. Well, there's just one song. Do. I have the phrase or I can't remember the actual harmony of it. It's by a band called Tan, and I don't know anything.
Tan means something.
I looked. Yeah, I'm sure it does.
What is it?
I looked them up, and I don't remember their company. My memory's shot. But I really like the song, and I think I have the English version of it. But it's a really nice harmony. Do. And this is the thing that blew me away. Amy.
Yeah.
So their fandom name is Soda, which I've already forgotten what that stands for. But they actually had a color palette for their fandoms.
Oh, they did?
Yes, and like they had the Pantone and the
nice.
ID number, and I was like,
That's a good idea. Because people are creating stuff. What color? Tan?
Tan. There's their
Oh.
colors of brown and black, but I was like, it's
that
like
sounds
fandom colors, and it had like color swatches. I couldn't believe it.
This is the English translation of tan is burnt. I don't really believe that. Bang tan. My guys are called tannies all the time.
Oh.
The members of my group.
Well, so those would be our music
Tan.
awards.
Okay.
준비돼 있어요 for all those links.
Annyeong!
안녕.